I need to figure out a plan for the rest of my life. Just play with your hair the whole time. Yeah, absolutely fine. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Okay, I wanted to say that, but legitimately, you know, what a loser. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So basically, in today's video, I'm going to be discussing my intended plan of action. What I have kind of spent some time really reflecting on is how is this plan going to actually be achievable? One thing that is very important to me is ensuring that I don't sacrifice my lifestyle that I've worked hard to attain in order to save a certain amount of money. I know I did a lot of sacrificing during the process of paying off debt, and I don't want to do that moving forward when it comes to saving as well. One thing I have learned whilst brainstorming, like for me personally, I need goals, and having myself achieve that goal is by setting myself deadlines. By saying I want $100,000 by the end of 2021 is a deadline for myself, and that I, for some reason, psychologically am that person that will do everything possible to make sure that that happens, and that's just the way I am. So by setting targets and by setting deadlines for myself, I know that will push me and keep me motivated to achieve my goals. I have been thinking hard about possible ways I can generate income, because I know me, there's obviously multiple ways, multiple different avenues of income streams, but these are the basic ones that I know will work for me and my lifestyle and the time and the energy that I'm willing to invest into different streams of income. So the first thing that I'm going to be doing with my plan is to obviously automate savings from my main income source, which is $1,800 a fortnight will automatically be put into my savings account. In this account, it is 1.25% interest. I'll be saving $1,800 a fortnight. It works out to be a total of $63,518. That is inclusive of interest of $518. That leaves me with a total of $36,482. The second is selling items online, which I have been doing and I will continue to do. And I will obviously do a video on that about how I'm obviously going to document how the process is going and how much I am able to raise just by going through my closets and selling bits and bobs that I have lying around. I don't have much stuff, you know, depending on what stuff that you would like to class as, but I don't actually have a lot of things. I tend to clear out a lot of my stuff, donate it or give it to family or what have you. So it's just bits and bobs that I can find in my drawer. I've got one drawer that literally is my dumping ground, but it's like I had like an old iPhone, I had an old e-reader, I've got like wires and things in there, and I thought, you know what, I can just throw it online and see what happens. I still use everything. I always go through my clothes. This is me personally, every 6 months I go through everything, take it all out of my cupboards, dump it all in, have a look at it. I'm Mariconda, whatever her name is. I do practice part of that principle where I always go through my stuff and just clear out what I don't need. I don't like to keep too much stuff because it's not necessary income. The next source of income I have is actually baking and cooking. So I enjoy baking. My partner was sweet enough to buy me a KitchenAid. Think of it as you like, but he bought me a KitchenAid and it says happy 30th. He bought it for me for my 30th birthday, which I absolutely love. And the first thing I did with it was actually bake traditional Samoan foods that I grew up eating. I thought, oh, let me try making all this stuff because my family's big and they've got their own network. I had cooked and served a lot of my dishes to the Samoan community, which was well received, and I thought, and I've been toying with the idea of maybe holding some sort of, you know, doing a little bit of fundraising. So maybe every 2 months I do like, I bake some trays of coconut buns, pangipopo, or I bake some bulingi or some kekepoa, keke mamoe, which is like pork buns or lamb buns, which I can sell to the Samoan community that I have networked through my parents. So I know that if I did that for like, you know, 1 day every 2 months, I may potentially, after the expenses, obviously I have to weigh out the costs and the revenue and the profits. If it's worth the investment, I'll have a look into it, but that's possibly another stream of income that I will try and to do. The fourth stream of income that I was thinking of was basically utilizing my car. So because I use public transport majority of the time, I don't really use my car because I live in central Sydney. So I was thinking of possibly, what's the service called? Hire my car or something. There's a service in Australia where you can basically, you know, put your car on a platform where people can use your car. So it is a big trust thing, but I do own my car outright. I do have insurance. Obviously I'll have to switch it to a business insurance instead. And from there, that will be another possible way of me making some money. Also, I've been looking into advertisements on your car as well. I don't know if my car will be eligible because it's a tiny little cute Hyundai i20, but if I am able to essentially, you know, put advertisement on my car, I'm more than happy to do so. So that's another thing that I've been thinking of. Just using my car in a way where I'm getting it to work for me, not the other way around. I have done Uber before. I actually did Uber when Uber was introduced to Australia. The experience was amazing. However, it does wear down your car and you're tired because obviously working after hours was more ideal for me, and it just takes up a lot of your time. So I thought that this alternative might be more suitable for me, as well as the fact that I live in the city and it may possibly be more used here. I don't know, but we'll give it a go. We'll see how we go. The next source of income that I've been thinking of is obviously the main one that I will be focusing on for the rest of the year, which is learning a new skill, which is SEO. I've been looking and doing my research, and I've started reading up on things and trying to figure out like an intended plan of action of how I'm going to go from zero to being at an efficient level where I can sell my services on Freelancer, on Fiverr, places like that where people go to source tech freelancers basically. A SEO is search engine optimization, which basically is somebody who improves a listing of a business or a company or a identity to be found on search engines, or like for example Google, on Bing, on Yahoo, things like that, that people will go looking for goods and services, or you know, companies, or you know, brands. I understand that process, even though you might invest in search engine optimization, it takes a good 6 months for that company to actually see some sort of generated revenue of them being at the top of the searches and whatnot. So I thought that that would be a great side hustle for me personally, because I can obviously, you know, advertise online, start cheap and work my way up, but as well as it's something that I can do in my spare time. I don't have to necessarily engage a lot with people or customer facing anymore, because I don't want to, okay? I just don't want to do it anymore. So yeah, this is kind of a alternative, as well as I want to geek out. I want to learn something new. I want to, you know, you watch things and you're like, oh my God, how do these people learn this stuff? And I just want to be that person that manages to figure it out. And I'm very clumsy, and I learn a lot slower than a lot of people, and that's my dyslexia kicking in. But you know what? Anything's possible, and I'm going to teach myself whether people don't believe in me or not. That's a bit of a rant, but don't care. Another one I was thinking of as well was creating printables online. So I actually created a daily planner in 2018. I will maybe do a video on that one day, but it was an experience. It was an experience for me to learn if I knew what entrepreneurship was within me. I have kind of kept my eye on, you know, the printable markets and what I may potentially be able to you know, present in an otherwise saturated market, and I think I may be able to create something that will be sellable. You know, it's also something that I can work towards before the beginning of 2021, and that will also be a passive source of income for me, because I will just be slowly adding to my own page, maybe on Etsy or even my own website, for example, and people can just go there and find the printables. So hand in hand, it kind of works in my favor if I have some sort of knowledge and experience with search engine optimization. I can also, you know, incorporate that in my own products. So this is just the beginning of what I can potentially start tomorrow, and these are options. I can give a go and see if I'm able to generate some sort of revenue. All these different ideas is basically saving towards $100,000. So just to recap, starting off with my savings account, saving my revenue of $1,800 regardless a fortnight. From there, I'll be selling items online, which I have actually already started. I'm going to be looking into baking, maybe delivery as well. We'll see what happens. And, you know, essentially pimping my car out and advertising and sharing the usage of my car, and see if that will make me any form of income. Learn the new skill of SEO, and then obviously selling printables online. So let's see how we go. Let's see if my plan of action is going to work for me. Yeah. Thanks for watching my video. Hope you guys have a fabulous day. Peace out.